some noise for your Sentinel!
Keep up, the game's on the line, seconds on the time. Who can't fight this?
Tag earlier in the round on 10s.
Down to 48.
Play retake, yeah.
There's some of that space conceding that we were just mentioning. Tucks back into smoke, procs the dash, and is now ready to go forward. Recklessly, Saucy will be the first to fall. Zeppa joining in on the fun. Now you're starting to see Cloud9 flood back out, take the space away as Zelsis gets active and pays for it with his life. John QT left alone. They've gotten Spike down, but can he pull off another magic moment? He's gotten it down to one. Moose has gotten it to half. It's not planned for him. There's the swing. The shots do not land. So that stinger doesn't really bite the same way it would otherwise.
Yeah, unless he can get really close up and personal in their face. At that point, it doesn't even matter, right? And it looks like Sentinels will have a free C site. And the breach of Rooney is not really close enough to do any type of fast flood here. I say that, but Spike is just now getting planted. There might be a window of opportunity to flood out here, but Sakin takes his own opportunity.
A second one as Vanity falls. And they managed to get the Spike down. John QT's joined in on it. It's just Oxy. Now it's just Rooney. I mean, they've stolen this round away. The high-low, a bit difficult to navigate, but manages to do so. Numbers still the way of Sentinels, still plenty of weaponry. You mentioned the economy for the side of Sentinels heading into this round and how it's already starting to balloon, and they can lean into it pretty heavily here. Given how the rest of this turns out, it's only going to get better. If you think about the guns that they have, yes, but they have 3-4 members who are not going to have to buy armor into the next round.
Yeah, and not only in terms of economy of their weaponry, right? It's the abilities as well, the ultimates that are coming up online. John is 2 away from that lockdown.
Right.
Sachi's 3 away from his Hunter's Fury. And that's why you're seeing John hunt for these kills actively. He's got a Spectre to his name. He wants to upgrade next round anyway. Same with Sachi, I imagine.
You mentioned 1 away from the lockdown.
He's got it.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. Certainly not the way he had intended or the way he would have hoped. But he got his. Says Rooney will fall, Zeppa will join him at the
fully secured and locked down.
It was a different approach to it too. You think about the last couple times they've hit this site, it's been through long, but this time a split up garage. They've got the lockdown, as you mentioned, that's gonna buy so much time and create so much space. I think the other thing we have to mention here is Saucy and his positioning. Has the Hunter's Fury, Second and John get active. This is as easy pickings as they come.
Disgusting proactivity in that moment, just understanding that all the members of Cloud9 are in these weird, awkward spots, and they were even saying, you know, we just need a break, we're burnt out.
Big shot out from Oxy, but Second on the trade.
It's a fast trade.
The kid's just been phenomenal, man.
It's been such a pleasure watching this kid grow, make it on the main stage, and now be a champion in his own right. That trophy at the end of the year would be the icing on the cake for him.
Yeah, it would. What a cap to the year. Fall line out. Second falling. Zeppa showing he can build that thing just as well. On the swing, able to settle, able to drop a IGL on the opposing side. Now numbers away of Cloud9. You're starting to see Vanity rotate and get to the party. Rooney here as well. 1 away from his Rolling Thunder. Worth mentioning is he gets it online, but you can't imagine he drops in a position like this. Zelsis in a 1v2. A tap of the Spike, a dare, a challenge, a beckon for a swing, and only 1 foul finds the second. The Red Bull clutch for Sentinels. It's a really deep alarm bot. That's the cue for the Rolling Thunder. They baited out really well.
Look at the mechanics from Second to get out of dodge. John gets punished though, so it's a good early round for Cloud9.
I thought there was going to be a punish off of that. Meanwhile, Oxy building it off of his own. I thought they were going to be able to mitigate a lot of that damage off of the beginning, but Oxy just begins to tee off on the other side. I think he saw a wisp of that TP as well. So now 10's patiently waiting. What? He puts it between his eyes through the wall. Unbelievable. And now the other waiting grazes by his ear. But Saucy realizes as the corners close in, the round is done. It's a dead man walking. Oh!
That short dart was broken by a teammate. Most notably Vanity. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, Sentinels were dialed in on that angle, ready for any type of reswing.
Oh, it didn't hit him. Oh, but the flash is so good, but they still haven't cleared the angle! Now spotting him, now dealing with him. That could have been disaster. Somehow Sentinels settle up in numbers with site control and spike planted. Now they turn their attention towards dealing with the attempted retake from Cloud9.
It's a 4v3 though. This is going to be so hard for Cloud9 to execute correctly.
It will be, but they have the utility to do it. They have the mosh pit, they have the dizzy over the top, and they have a thrash. Celsius has already fallen. His move starts to swing out. No contest quite yet. Look at how far Sentinels have taken a step back, vacated everything they had previously taken. See shock darts go through. Sentinels are going to have to fight back for this. They may have given up a little bit too much space here. It's going to be on Second to get active. He's left in a 1v3 with Blades online. Finds it first, finds a second. Rooney, the only one left standing. It hasn't even been given a half. Second should be able to swing this out.
This mid-rounding, are they cooking a little too much? There's only 10 seconds left in the round. Breach utility still up right now for the side of Cloud9 and Rooney. There's that thought line. Bomb is not going to get planted.
No, I don't think there's a way for Sentinels to get back in on this. Epoxy over the top and the Blades as well as time expires. Yeah, they inserted Zekin, but he never really moved after that. A big round out from Cloud9, yeah. And there is some challenge from Sentinels towards A main.
Oh my goodness.
There's a name we haven't talked about.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Sentinels have so many star players. Tyson just sneaks by the radar sometimes himself.
The big shot out there for Oxy. Op hasn't been scooped up quite yet. You imagine that will be the case. How much longer can they conceal Zeppa here?
Yeah, does he get antsy? Does he want to peek? But he's going to get met by opposition.
His freeze is
Oh
crazy.
my gosh.
Another one. Now Zeppa getting active. The dizzy over the top as Zekin dashes into his face. A site wide open.
Really good patience and poise from Sentinels there to just slow the round down, not die to the operator early on, and now it's a 4v2. They get the spike planted basically for free. Prompt to speed up from Sentinels. That's why the dash is coming out on sight. Vanity, he just got caught lacking.
The timing of this kid's insane. That's not the first time we see that happen. And so Zekin will fill in, take all of that space with this 46 HP, which he doesn't seem to care about at all. Get the spike down, now they can take a step back.
And yeah, this lockdown comes through, but it's planted for long.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about it at all.
And now Zekin has the operator again. He almost hits that flick.
And the truth is, even if he goes down here, you've got a full army behind him to scoop it up and continue to play into it. There's a really small timing window that Cloud9 have to punish, and it's Oxy leading from the front, trying to cut him down. Meanwhile, John's position here is perfect. As Saucy pops the ult, you know he's being pushed. Moose trying to get active. He will clean him up. John QT not able to settle the shots.
Oh my gosh. This smoke top C is genius. They're going to re-clear Vanity now. Vanity gets one, though. He's got to get out.
He's got a paranoia to buy some time. There's really no way for him to get out. He tries to TP, tries to get away, and he's caught off the spam. Oxy joined in on the fray, tried to clean up the mess that was left, and he pays for it with his life as well.
And again, with all that happening, Sachi was in A long by himself, and he heard the players on A rotate off because there's a player top short. I think it was Zeppa. Zeppa made noise running away from A site, so now this is free. 4v3. We've seen this happen before. What can Zeppa do?
The first to join the fray, waiting for reinforcements to arrive, and now is faced with a one-way.
30 seconds left.
That's so miserable.
That spike not being planted yet can work in Cloud9's favor. They might have an opportunity here, but they're going to have to speed up. Oh, and that paranoia just delays any type of push.
Well, the paranoia and then the lockdown, too. You're forced to sit back.
Yeah, this has got to be a save. By the time you get back in, unless Sentinels make another mistake, there's no way you're winning this round.
No, not with Zelsis having his Rolling Thunder as well. But they will try a double swing out. Tense gets the first 5 HP left. Tucks back. Tries to buy a little bit of time. And that is the biggest difference maker here. 3-4 for the controller as Sentinels get to 7. Vanity off the parano. What's the swing? Oh, they're trapped. They have nowhere to go. They've got the thrash coming in on one side. They've got a crunch coming in mid from the other. But John QT was ready. Able to punish and get one.
Spike down A.
A disastrous round for Sentinels. What a trap.
That spike down and short as well. It's up to the duo. I mean, they got the mechanical talent to do this, but will Cloud9 give them the opportunities?
A 2v4 here would be something special.
Right there. There's no way you know that Rooney's sitting here in heaven, right?
No. perched up
Oh, another thrash as well.
like a guardian looking over the site.
Wait a second.
Seconds on the prowl.
Uh-oh.
He's creeping closer, and I don't think Rooney knows. He turns at just the right time, but Zekin's there to punish.
That's the first, and there's still 40 seconds, Doug.
But they still have to get the spike. I mean, that's going to be the hardest part of this. Look at every other member on the side of Cloud9 staring at the smoke.
30 seconds left.
And Zekin's down to 6 HP.
How do you do this?
The spams are just a threat. There's certainly no way in. There's certainly no way they make this happen. Vanity with 3 on the round, looking for the 4th, and he will find it. He mentioned one of the win conditions for the defensive side would be getting Zekin online and active early, getting it out of his hands and letting John call. That's an excellent start. Not only that, it's Oxy and Rooney that are down. All of the go is gone.
Swarm grenade out.
I spoke about the first bloods being a deciding factor
Swarm grenade.
in this next half and closing out this map for either side, and it was Zekin who stood up to the plate, and man, he batted 100% on those shots. That was crazy.
And so now Cloud9 on their back foot, trying to figure out where do they go from here? How do they approach the rest of this pistol?
It would take some grave mistakes, and already a dink on the moves from John sitting in that A connector. That spike does not get planted, and it's on the side of Sentinels. Oh!
Well, if they keep swinging into him like that, they might be able to pull this thing off. Zeppa having to go forward, tries to clear the smoke, and just waltzes into his death. And now an outlaw in hand.
Oh.
Make that 14.
Another one up onto Oxy. In this case, obviously, gun advantage the way of Sentinels. It is their buy round. Their anti-eco. Oxy, he tried. He had to hit a headshot if he wanted to do that. And he had that opportunity to, but just couldn't step up.
They're going to try to pounce out onto C anyway. They continue to feed the outlaw. They continue to feed the beast that is Zekin. Rooney with no real choice. No real place to go, because it allows John to call the game the way he wants. Oh! This kid is so good.
Don't need an operator when you got the outlaw. It's basically a pocket op at this point with the way this kid's using it.
This would be a disastrous round for Cloud9 to lose here.
Swarm grenade out.
It's a good molly from Moose to get rid of that alarm bot. I believe it was pulled back by John right in time, and oh my goodness.
It's not getting any better, Dre. It's not getting any better.
One enemy remaining.
It's all under Rooney.
Down
He doesn't
A.
have the spike. This meltdown is catastrophic.
I mean, what were Cloud9 supposed to do in this round? Like, tell me. I feel like most of the kills, nice one tap from Rooney, and I just think he's gonna have a feast. I mean, he might be sitting on this gun for the rest of the half.
What a setup. A fault line, a dart, and then Zekin.
Another wall bang, no chance for Rooney. He's eliminated without seeing an opponent.
He's just not allowed to play the game.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Oh, we're investing the Thrash in a 4v5. It does give you a free sight and a connection.
Oxy goes aggressive, follows.
Wow.
Path that was left. John QT falls, a weapon upgraded. Still has 8 damage. 10's over the top, dropping Oxy. It just looks so easy. I mean, can Cloud9 respond? The Vandal that they had has been dropped. Second with Blades online. They're not finding lethality, but he stays alive. Celsius might just clean this thing up on his own.
He's the star player. He likes to go out, do crazy things. The discipline from him has been so superb this year, and that's why he's been playing so good.
Keep an eye on John. His positioning there is gorgeous.
Even a follow-up Omen Flash if needed. John, so confident to take that angle.
That's 2 on the round for the caller already. Second on the swing is dead. I don't think I've seen that guy lose a gunfight in a really long time. Of course, as I say that, he falls, but it's still all success for Sentinels. There's no real idea of what could be waiting on the other side. Still manages to rotate away. The smoke is going to be out towards garage. John QT still in the same position, still trying to deal the same amount of damage. Leaves Moose with a brutal headache.
He's gonna get caught out here as well. Oh, some movement heard, so Moose could have the upper hand, but leave it to John to reposition and re-clear Moose.
It was off of the noise that he heard him spawn. It's just so effortless. It's such a smooth dance. And so now Sentinels will try to rotate over. The Rolling Thunder's gonna push them back though. John QT getting dropped, decapitated. But Sasi's doing the best of his own. Rooney's left alone. How in the world do you win a 1v4 in the face of that? You cannot.
Off of this contact B heaven, he'll take
30
even more
seconds
real
left.
estate up A heaven.
The clock is ticking. 25
That
seconds
can
now.
broken. They're gonna run into a blender right here. Advance. Oh, the half clear. It still works though. Zeppa.
Rooney and Zeppa were here. You're right. Zeppa gets 3. Vanity gets the last. It's another pistol the way of Cloud9. Out from Zeppa there.
Exactly. Another pistol round win from the side of Cloud9. We saw what happened on the last map. Surely it doesn't happen twice.
Surely not, right?
I mean,
Zekin's already back sight. But Zeppa and Moose able to settle things. The weapon difference here proving to be the difference maker. 6 HP for the duelist. And he falls to his own hands.
it was broken B. There's 3 players geared towards there.
Vanity's so dead unless Zeppa gets a really nice timing, but the cage goes up, the paranoia out as well. He's kind of been locked out of the play. Now he tries to strike, but Tens is ready to greet him.
Oh, spam could have been great for Rudy. Doesn't quite connect. And now this is a near impossible retake from the side of Cloud9. Trip and spawn will give info that someone's there.
A Spectre, there's the Judge. Oxy trying to find some value with it. But Sentinels disciplined and cautious in their approach.
Yeah, John saw that Judge on that peak.
Oh, he knows.
He saw Oxy pulling that out, so he got to dodge really quickly. And for Oxy right now, he's going for any type of exit kills he can get. Not on the board yet. He's just going to get flanked for free. And now Zekin, another ult orb closer. A flawless round, Doug.
Flawless round. Light armor saved for Sasi, but yeah, that's great.
For not breaking. I mean, Cloud9 don't need to leave anybody off of B.
Yeah, there's not enough to dissuade. There's not enough to manipulate. Oxy getting just the tiniest of margins onto Zekin.
Spike down B.
But John on the trade now, 2v4, the way of the defense with 13 seconds left. The spike still has to get scooped up and
10
planted.
seconds left.
There's going to be just enough time, assuming they don't meet any resistance, but they're getting trapped. They're getting surrounded. Zeppa from down low, he will fall. This was a 2v4. Can Moose stop it? Gets it down to 1. The swing out is there. And the Sentinel settles for Cloud9. I mean, this is taking a little bit too long.
Double trip setup here. In the open. Like, this rocket might connect. Oh my gosh!
What a shot. Vanity now falling. Sasi getting the spike down. They're still going to have to deal with these 2 trips that are waiting on the other side. Tens gets caught. Cautious now.
Oh, he just barely jumps that trip. Breaks it.
Stays alive with 45 HP.
Valorant gods want Tens to live today.
We'll see how much longer they want that. We'll see how much longer they're able to keep that at bay. Celsius on the prowl. Look at his positioning. Look at his timing. Look at his discipline. 2 found. And now the molly to deny as Moose tries to get past it, tries to disrespect it. It's a flawless round for Sentinels. Themselves on the site, but patient in their approach. Not fully committing to getting the spike down yet. First the pit, first the cover. First you deal with Vanity. But Cloud9 slowly creeping their way forward. Again, remember the 2 rifles that they have in their hands. Zeppa the only one without the heavier artillery. Is Moose on the drop. The spam not connecting. 7 bullets left. 2 members waiting on the other side. It's a jump scare as Tens cleans him up, leaving Rooney all on his lonesome. And the spam betrays him. Sasi cleans him up. We're tied at 3.
Nobody else seen a main with that dog. And a lot of players showing in mid right now, so whoa, a very ambitious peak from Rooney there.
It's getting punished. I don't think he realized the entire threat on the other side, but Zeppa on the hunt. Got to spot 1 with 8 HP, understanding there's more danger to be had. And so he tries to get away, manages to do so, at least for now. Everything slowing down as a 3v3 as the foot. The spike is still sitting outside of A main. Vanity still trying to control it. Sight on his own and manages to do so. Gets it down to a 1v2. But it's the Wonder Kid who's alive. Can he do it again?
30 seconds
8
left.
HP for Zeppa. Moose healthy, rotating over. Joining his teammate.
Insta timing taken by both players, Moose and Zeppa. Ooh, bullets can't connect, and Moose
Chilling in. Blistering pace into this round. Tens is already TP'd back. I thought Vanity was going to stick that. Moose falls. the site entirely the way of Sentinels. Do Cloud9 flood here? They've got a couple of opportunities, but the problem is the window's gone.
Yeah, no flood will be in effect yet.
Spike planted.
Celsius still has that Viper Orb up. I think he's going to put it towards screens. They can just cycle smokes now. One way, Viper Orb goes up, or we can spread them out. That's why you see a smoke into heaven, and it looks like Cloud9 are not messing around with this whatsoever for good reason.
They're saving. Lee laces it up and tries to get back B, understanding the timing. The smoke hits just when the moment called for it. And now it's a 1-for-1. Keep an eye on Zeppa. You've got Saucy waiting on the other side. Gives some of the space back. And now the spike planted. What's the approach here? How do Cloud9 get back into this?
Sachi's playing this so well. He fought out all the way back. And now this late flank is going to get immense value.
It's all about timing. Zelsis pushing forward with the nade at his feet. 10 spotting the barrel of the gun, dropping Oxy. It's disaster once more. Numbers now the way of the attack. Paranoia goes out. And the smoke, it's just a tap, it's just a threat. Zelsis is forced to challenge and check it himself. Dropping Vanity as he tries to find safe passageway. Zeppa's gotten it down to 1v2. Zelsis is so weak, but time is so short. It is of the essence, it has to be now. He'll get his one. Orb goes up, now it's often a threat, and the threat is realized. Very nice trade out from Oxy, though. He's got his rocket.
I think somebody's close on U-Box. He's doing a really good job being solo here. Celsius is a magician right now. He gets spotted now, but he might get out alive.
Hocus Pocus is his way through that.
No way, and he keeps two members there the whole time. Now there's members of Sentinels on A site.
Cloud9 are a little out of this, though. Keep an eye on Moose.
30 seconds left.
Waiting just on the other side of Elbow.
This is so tense right now. Oh my gosh, the timing of the reload.
Reads it like a book. Now they have two rifles that they can play around. And Sentinel still not feeling comfortable. Haven't been able to get the spike down. With 13 seconds left, they start to commit to it and will succeed. Oh, it doesn't get much easier than that. 10 so steady, so stalwart. And every single one beginning to crumble. 20 HP left for Rooney. Zelsis is not much better off. Can he deliver heroics? Can he be the spark for Cloud9?
He's getting wrapped as you're speaking. It's over. Sachi.
Backside is.
And it's these rounds where Sentinels just get discombobulated. They don't know where to go in the mid round.
I have dropped the spike.
Ripe for reset. Sentinels with 35 seconds left in the round. Slow things down.
Yeah, John's dead right here for certain. Now 5v3. A crossfire on the actual B site itself. Moose.
They try flooding out of heaven. Well, and the fact they don't have heaven control.
When this dog comes out, oh my gosh, second in a crossfire right now.
Vanity getting another. He's been so steady this round, but can Saucy respond? With Seekers out in the face of two. 10 strikes. Makes his way out of garage. A 2v3. The way of Cloud9. Is he gonna try to flip the map? He is. The timing's gonna be a little awkward though. Saucy hasn't gotten over yet. So Moose will be ahead of this. He can cut off the rotations.
Triggered.
Cage goes up. Moose is isolated in the fight with 10s on the other side. The timing not going his way. Moose gets the best of him once more. Now Saucy's forced to sit back and watch. No real way to get active. No real way to join. It's another clean round the way of Cloud.
Bait out that orb. Not allow the enemy team to have any type of Viper utility on the actual hit. Doesn't matter because it's not Viper's sight that's being hit. 10s here. Having some teammates flood in him. He was alone for a little bit.
You got to be careful about this wall here. Saucy has a flash. If it popped through it, that's exactly what they're trying to do. But Cloud9 are ready for it. Unable to find that timing window. Leaving John by himself. This would be the third pistol the way of Cloud9. They won the first half of Haven. They've won both.
Zeppa might get caught.
That's going to hurt. That nade does not feel good. Well, it hurt the wrong guy.
I don't think we're...
That Saucy will fall. That's the second time we see a Sentinels nade kill a Sentinels team member.
I was going to say, I don't think Sentinels are bringing this one back after that start.
That is a tragic way for that to go. But for Cloud9, I think they get through this as cleanly as possible. They carry 2 rifles into the next round. Barring this, it's another flawless round for Cloud9.
No, Zekin is not going to be here in time unless he invests those satchels on the rotate.
Look at that deep smoke. from Vanity. It's so nice. Forcing Second to wait for just a moment. Now they've turned their attention towards A. The paranoia is out, but Second and Zelsis hold the line. An excellent response from Sentinels. Vanity in a 1v4 cannot convert. He's chopped down.
What do they do after they just push Second off this angle? Do they try to go back? Zeppa, he's really confident.
Reasonably so.
Oh my gosh.
Besting Tens from a distance. Second managing to avoid the paranoia, spotting a target, dropping the second. So snappy. Celsius is here by himself. If he can create enough havoc here on his own, this could be a problem. They're rotating back and John's still here. Oh, he plays his timing perfectly. Vanity had no shot.
Down A.
Moose in a 1v2. Pressure piling on as he realizes he's got to get active. And he's greeted by John on the other side.
I worry for Sachi on this angle, though, because he's kind of
close.
exposed. He's giving a gunfight. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. The fadeaway, huh?
The concern was misplaced. And remember here, the buy for Cloud9 was not great. And Rooney has had some ridiculous moments with the Sheriff, and he's been quiet on it in a little while. Hasn't had that same electricity. Hasn't had that same impact. He got a couple there, but it doesn't look like it'll be enough. 2 left, Vanity with 5 HP, and Moose is healthy, sure. But the spike is well out of reach.
Last player standing.
Double swing on top of it to seal the deal. John and Zelsis close out another round. Ten's connected on his head.
Yeah, I thought he was going to force the matter too with the paranoia, but while all of that's happening, Zekin's trying to hold the line on his own. Back towards A, and he cannot. Can John do it? Tries to clear the Seekers. They've gotten the spike closer and closer to getting down. Meanwhile, their duelist on the side of the attack is gone.
30 seconds.
Zelsis on the swing. Vanity gets the spike down.
Planted.
If they can get out, they have a pit. They can try to lean into this. Tens is just so far away from the play.
Yeah, full info gathered now, so Tens can knife out, reconvene with his team. Sachi, he's going to be the one to start this retake, to initiate it.
Keep an eye on Moose. He's in a really good position. If he goes uncleared, it's going to be a problem. And they haven't checked him so far.
Great flash.
The flash is so pretty.
Oh my gosh, what a retake.
Unbelievable.
Be a trade here. They cannot both be taken out, but they might.
It wasn't off the cam. It doesn't connect. Only one is found. Zeppa on the response as the rest of the spike tries to get out towards A. Tens is going to be challenged. He's able to find one. Paranoia to reposition. He gets another as Moose falls. It had the makings of something special, but again, Sentinel slammed the door.
Oh, he has an opportunity here to get a kill. There you go.
And that's a rocket online. They handed him the rifle. Now the ult to play with. No satchels to go, though. He's going to commit to it anyway. Almost got tagged up. 85 HP.
See what I'm saying?
He gets peppered through the smoke. The spam causing problems.
Oh, how does that not kill? It worked for a second.
It looked like the exact same rocket.
That ultimate, man.
But they're going to try to flood out onto the pit with the Seekers. Can they find the space? Oxy's down.
1 enemy remaining.
Every single member of Cloud9 crumbling. Vanity in a 1v4. You've got Second over the top. You've got Zelsis with 3.
It's too hard to deal with. Zelsis is going to just push through. As soon as this contact gets made.
What an angle.
There you go. He feels it. He can sense it. Everyone from Sentinels firing. And they close out their map pick of Split.
Sen City on top. They obliterate Cloud9 in 2-0 fashion. They're back. Oh, baby, they're back.
Not dropping a map in the last 4 matches, huh?
8-0.
That's a statement. Yeah, we didn't make Shanghai. Okay. But we got to take a break. We got to go on a little all-inclusive resort trip. And look at us now.